with the devil in the pouring rain. Sharks in the water, but it's all the same. I'll be holding on. I'll be holding on with you.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing a tutorial using the Sweet Peach palette from Too Faced. I am just going to be starting off by priming my face with Dr. Brandt's Pores No More Primer. This is actually the first time I've used this and I actually kind of like it. Next, I'm going to be using my MAC Paint Pot in Painterly to prime my eyes. And here is the star of the show. You guys, I really love this palette so much. I'm going to be starting off with Peaches and Cream, and I'm just going to be putting that above my crease and just going back and forth in windshield wiper motions. Next, I am grabbing the color Georgia, and I'm going to be placing that again right above my crease and just kind of building up some depth with these two colors. I'm grabbing one of my domed brushes and dipping that into Summer Yum, and I'm going to be putting that in my crease, again, just sort of building up the depth here, so we have a little bit of shadow, a little bit of the eye contour going on. I'm going to be taking the color Just Peachy and applying that in my crease and on the outer corner of my lid. Next, I am grabbing the color Peaches and Cream, and I'm going to be applying that on my inner corner just to kind of give my inner corner a little bit of a pop. And now I'm grabbing the color Candied Peach, and I'm putting that in kind of like the center of my lid and blending that into the Just Peachy color that we previously put on. And a little more pop to my eyes, I'm grabbing White Peach and just putting that in the very inner corners. Alright, so now I'm grabbing a foundation stick from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I have this in the color, I think it's a warm ivory, but either way, it doesn't match my skin tone. I should have got color matched, but I didn't, so we're just gonna go with it. And I'm just blending that in with a wet sponge. This one is the Morphe sponge, and I actually really like this one, but I do like my beauty blenders a little bit more than this, but this will do. Now I'm grabbing the NARS Radiant Concealer in Vanilla, and then I am just blending that out in patting motions with my wet beauty blender. You want to make sure when you blend out your concealer that you're not just wiping it across, because all you're going to be doing is moving the product and then essentially defeating the entire purpose of a concealer. Next, I'm grabbing the Kat Von D setting powder, and this is just the original one. It's not her brightening powders, which I really want to try, but not on her PR list, so gotta wait to buy those. I'm just patting that under my eye and then sweeping the excess off once it has set in. After I set my under eyes, I like to go back in and finish my lower lid, and it's always kind of rule of thumb that you can just layer the same exact shadows that you did on your top lid onto your bottom lid, and it just kind of helps balance out the top lid shadows if you have a lot of shadows on the top, if that makes any sense at all. And then I'm actually taking that domed brush and just slightly winging the shadow out from my bottom lash, and then taking a fluffy brush and just kind of buffing that out so it has more of a blown out effect. No harsh lines, no harsh lines. And now I'm just grabbing my Laura Geller bronzer like I do every single day and just applying that kind of on my contour area and on my hairline a little bit. I need to rebuy this bronzer. I'm like almost out of it. It's not even a bronzer, it's a powder foundation, but like same thing, right? And now I'm taking the NARS Bronzer Duo in the color Talia, and I am just putting that in my contour area under my cheekbone there. This brush is a little big for contour, but I'm just going with it. Now I'm grabbing a fluffy brush and my Laura Geller foundation and contouring my nose slightly. I don't do too much of a nose contour. It's just not something that I incorporate in my daily routine, but once in a while for like YouTube or taking pictures, I think it looks really nice. And I have no idea why I grabbed this brush to do this, but I'm just placing that under my eye so that I don't get a fingerprint in my baked concealer. And just adding a nude eyeliner to my inner rim. This is the Sephora Collection one in the color Nude. And now taking my Kat Von D tattoo liner, I'm going to be starting out with my wing. I always like to do both of my base lines of my eyeliner on both my eyes first so that I can make sure that they are even before I go back in and make my wing bigger. With this look, I don't make it too much bigger, but just a little tip, make these two lines first, make sure they're even, and then you can gradually build from there, and your eyeliner will be a lot more even. Next, I am just going to be making my little stamps on my lash line like I always do. This really helps if you're bad at drawing a straight line. Just lay the felt tip down on its side and just kind of stamp it on your lash line, and voila, you have a great straight line. And this is what I'm doing for my liner, so nothing too crazy today, but pretty minimal. Now I'm just taking the Benefit They're Real mascara and applying that to my top and bottom lashes. Next, for brows, I am using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the color medium brown. And again, same thing with my eyeliner. I always like to make my baseline for my eyebrows first, make sure they're even, and then I go back in and start filling in the tail, the mid brow, and then lastly, I like to do the front of my brow. Also, if you're not good at drawing your brows on and need practice, make sure you mark off where you should have brows, like if you don't have any, because it looks really funny if you leave them too far apart or too close together. It just gets a hot mess. So next, I'm grabbing the Huda Beauty lashes in Samantha and applying those. I love these lashes, BT dubs. And since these lashes are humongous, I decided to go back in with Summer Yum and just kind of darken up my lower lash line a little bit more to balance it out. And I'm using two blushes from BH Cosmetics. I have no idea what these are called because they have no name in the palette, but they're kind of like a peachy pink shade, and I felt like that went really well with this look. Now I'm grabbing my Mary Luminizer and applying that to my cheekbones, the bridge of my nose, and a little bit on my Cupid's bow. Next, I am figuring out what lip gloss I should use, but first I need my lip liner. This is one of my favorite lip liners. This is Vibe by Bare Minerals. I love their lip products that they came out with. I don't know if they just like repackaged everything, but I feel like some of them are brand new, and this is one of my favorite colors because Avi, it's like a brownie taupe color, which is always my jam when it comes to lips, browns. And now I'm just applying the Sephora Collection Cream Lip Stain in the number 13 right over that. Again, one of my favorite colors. And then I am just going to be spraying my whole entire face with the Urban Decay setting spray. And then that is the final look, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I think I'm going to do possibly another peach palette tutorial using some of the darker shades. So if you would like to see that, give this video a big thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel to see all the updates on here. And I will link all my other social media platforms down below, so don't forget to check those out, my Instagram and Twitter. Post on there a little bit more than I do on YouTube. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye!